Hey you, thank you for listening to Whoreible Decisions. Today's episode is sponsored by AdamandEve.com. You have probably seen the commercials on TV. When I was a jit, I used to see them on TV. It was like a 1-800 number with free shipping and handling. You know how that used to go. But now we have the World Wide Web. And you can get wide open with a butt plug for 50% off. You're going to get 3 free adult DVDs, a free mystery gift. You get 50% off any item you want using our code WD50. It's just on about any item. So I want to tell you guys what I bought on there. I bought one of their trainer kits, the butt plugs. They're like different size dilators to get your ass wide open. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really ready. And mine is called the Adam and Eve Booty Boot Camp Training Kit. It's $29.95. I only paid $15 for it. And my asshole is going to be ready sometime soon for who knows what. I don't know. It's the summertime. You know what I'm saying? Nice for what? Pussy for what? I'm ready for anal. And you should be too. With AdamandEve.com, they're going to give you the best deal and free shipping. WD50. That's WD50. Go show your support for the show and get your fuck on.
All right. That's how you start a goddamn show.
Ain't it? Hi, guys. So I really wanted to call this the gangbang episode.
Point your mic up.
Because I have so many men here with me. I'm very excited to tell you guys that I am in the studio with Kaz and Mr. LowKey, the Dusse boys.
Hi. Hello.
Now, I'm going to get dragged.
Full disclosure, Lo had no idea what I was bringing him to.
Did you text him the name that whore was in the...
I just didn't.
He was like, oh, there's some hoes. I know that.
Yeah, I just didn't think it would be like...
I was like, Lo, this is right up your alley, bro. Come with me.
So let me just say, Black Twitter is going to drag me. I was doing a podcast earlier and I was like, oh, I got a dip. I'm going to do one with Kaz from Flagrant. And this dude, Lo, he's like, and he was like, yeah, LowKey. I was like, yeah, him.
Yeah, Lo, who said that?
Someone just randomly said that to you?
No. I was talking to someone and I was saying I wasn't sure who you were, but I think it's because I don't drink Dusse or something. So can you tell people who you are?
Go for it.
I'll go first.
Yeah.
I'm the one of the official hosts for DussePalooza, official host for Trap Karaoke, host on Beats One Radio, and new host to my own podcast called Do It Scared, which actually dropped today. So
am I allowed to come on?
Huh?
I don't never do it scared.
No, you can. I mean, yes, you can. Please.
You don't do nothing scared. That's why you might not be.
I do it wide open.
Okay.
With my booty butt plug training camp.
Okay. All right. Left field.
Shout out to Adam and Eve.
And Kaz, can you introduce yourself for the people who probably know but maybe don't know? Whatever.
Sure. I'm Kaz, one of the 3 hosts of Flagrant 2 podcast on Loudspeakers Network. Shout out to Alex, who's also producing this podcast. I'm sure everybody who listens to this show know exactly who he is.
Yeah, you were just saying that when you were in LA that some women knew our show and your show, and
yeah. Well, not really.
Alex be saying the same thing to me.
Nah, you
don't
got
get him jammed up right now.
Your show got a lot.
Like he said that outside of when you hit record.
Yeah. No, he said people knew the show. Like,
now you did say a girl knew the show because like you.
Yeah, like those a homegirl. I think I'm not gonna say.
Nigga said a homegirl.
It wasn't even like I was meeting her for anything. It was just like, oh, she was a fan of the show and she knew your show, and I was like, oh.
Okay, I only brought that up because you said loudspeakers. So the reason I say that is because it's been really cool to have this like little community of black pods. I'm really happy about it. You know what? I'm really not feeling you right now. And I know people can't see who I'm fucking talking to.
Don't talk about it.
Me and Alex.
We can talk about it. We can talk about it.
We don't need to talk about shit, nigga. I'm not fucking with you. Damn.
We can't talk about it?
Notice I ain't sent that quick pay yet for this episode. So me and Alex got a me and Mandy vibe going on right now. I'm kind of like, ugh, with this nigga right now.
No, I'm not gonna say. Yeah,
no.
I see my family business.
It's behind
it. It was talking about a lot before
which is hilarious.
So y'all.
All y'all need to know is he's trash and he is not working on himself. So whatever he been telling you on the podcast, that nigga's a lie.
You know it's gonna sound like me and you are fucking because that's what everybody. Bro, like if I didn't know, can I keep it a stack? What it sounds like?
Can I keep it a stack? Before like I seen y'all 2 together or hung out together, I thought y'all was fucking.
Everybody does.
Yeah, because y'all always on each other's Instagram story and shit.
Because we be working. Let me tell you how it happened.
Okay.
My first time recording with Alex or him recording our show. Loopy was supposed to come on. Something happened.
Shout out to Loopy. I like Loopy.
I love Loopy. And So what happened was we had to do a random episode and we did it about breakups, and him and I were both going through a breakup and we decided to be each other's breakup buddies.
Oh,
so we saw we went to see Black.
That's not necessarily helping your case.
That's what they call it. Breakup.
Actually, this doesn't even sound like it.
It doesn't help.
No, but we went to see Black Panther, and so we went out together for the first time. I'm gonna call you out, and you were like, "Yo, what is this? And is this?" And I'm like, "No, this is like a friend thing," and we never talked about it again. Yeah. And we have been friends ever since.
Well, I mean, it's cool to get out the way.
Likely story.
No, I mean, like, that's cool to get it out the way. Like, nah,
like,
okay.
Yeah, we just had to do a quick.
And then when Alex came to the Atlanta show to film for us, we shared a room together, and I took a shit, and he looked at me after and was like, "It's never gonna happen. It's definitely never gonna happen now." Like,
I've never had a girl take a shit in my presence.
Really?
I mean, you probably ain't know.
I mean, I ain't know, but like,
we was texting when I was on the toilet. He was like, "Nigga, that sink ain't doing nothing."
Yeah, you know when the sink is running for a long time,
it's like, bro, you just smoking or you shit? Like, and I don't see no towels under, so yeah, you shit, my nigga. I get
all right, so Lo kind of mentioned that he was a little like he didn't know what he was getting into. So I'm just gonna start this off with a bang.
Okay.
No pun, but pun.
Wow.
So I have a few questions just to kind of get to know you guys a little bit better and test your kink. All right?
Yeah.
I got some have you evers, would you ever, and would you rather.
Okay.
Have you ever tasted your own cum accidentally after like a kiss, or tasted it on purpose, maybe when you were a teenager or something, just to see what it was like? Have you ever tasted?
Not on purpose.
I've never tasted it on purpose.
You've tasted it inadvertently?
I don't even think I've done it accidentally because no. Like
I'm not gonna lie, like I've
definitely kissed a girl after.
Yeah, I've kissed a girl after she swallowed.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that. I guess it doesn't have any taste.
Did you taste like a salty sodium thing?
I just tasted a lot of spit in her mouth.
I wouldn't know that. I don't know
what it's. Yeah, I don't know what to look for. So and I'm glad I don't know what to look for.
Y'all niggas friend.
Like I don't know if like you're not gonna be like, oh, that's my.
Have you ever been curious though, like as to your own taste of semen?
No,
I'm not that kinky. I'm sorry.
Not even a little bit.
I mean, not saying like you gonna taste your own. Like, have you ever been like, damn, is my shit like?
Well, I mean, I go off of what Shorty says. Like, if Shorty says like you taste good, that's all the conviction I need.
So, have you ever had someone say you taste bad or better or something?
No, not at all.
So, I kept it 100. I was dating this dude that was taking mad creatine and shit, and when that nigga got off it, I'm like, yo, now I can swallow, nigga.
What was there like a difference? Like
it was a strong. It wasn't like it was a stank, like a. Because to me, stank smell is like a fishiness.
Okay.
It was just a very strong, like almost like metallic, like. It
like
was,
a manufactured, like
it was a very strong.
All
right,
sense.
Have you ever fucked a friend's girl? Not after, not before, during.
Never. Never. No. Oh hell no. What?
We know you ain't shit. So
no. I haven't.
Afterwards, like with conversation and context. Like,
look at you asking for consent.
Not consent, but like like yo, this either it's two situations.
Does phone sex count?
You go.
Phone sex. Yeah. You was talking dirty to that nigga's girl while she was
even worse.
After the fact.
Now you hope.
After the fact.
Nah, I meant during. I just wanted to see if y'all was trash.
No,
all right.
I never fucked even after, but just like the phone sex.
Hey, bro.
Like months after.
I'm gonna tell you. You ever done an AIM chat?
I'm thinking. I'm like, phone. No. Better not be.
All right. Have you ever? Have you guys both had anal sex with women?
I've had. Yeah.
Have you ever seen shit on your dick or your finger after anal play?
On my finger, yeah. One time.
What?
Yeah. I gave it a thumbski one time.
Wait, no, I just want to know, was it at random?
I mean,
like, did you surprise her? Was she ready for it?
I think she was ready for it. Like, it definitely wasn't planned.
So the reason I bring that up, I
don't want to exaggerate like it was like a big old joint. It was just a little residue.
So, it's nasty, but I bring it up. We normally don't read whole mail in the beginning, but I got this one. Okay. The subject is some shit I need advice on, literally. So a guy just recently signed up to be my side boo. We haven't had sex or anything, but he really enjoys my company for now. And I know in the back of his head he wants to fuck. Not a problem. I want to fuck too. But the other night we was sitting in the car. I had a dress on, no bra or panties, and I attempted to get out. He grabbed me back and stuck his finger in my ass. Surprisingly, it slipped in, no pain at all. It surprised me even more because I don't even have sex in my ass because I can't take the pain. It's been a while since I've had a finger there too. Anyway, he takes it out. We flirting and talking, and I think I smelled shit on his finger. He didn't mention anything, but now I know when we finally do have sex, he's going to do it again. So I'm waiting to figure out how to clean the inside of my booty hole because I'm not trying to get shit all over his hand.
Is it like don't eat before you fuck?
So
I don't know.
Help me, please. Hurry with the response, Vicky.
Vicky just did the butt plug fucking.
Let me tell you what you do, Vicky. A lot of fiber in your diet. I think we just had the episode with Mr. Fuck This Pussy Open.
Eat, Pray
Thought, Savoy. So he said fiber helps. Also fleet. So that's what the gays call douching their ass pretty much. Stick something up your ass, get the water in there to like clean it out. Also, before I know a dude's going to stick his finger in my ass, after I shower, I stick my own finger in there just to double check.
Wow. I'm learning a lot today.
Test your own asshole, bitch.
I'm learning a lot today.
All right, back to the would you ever.
All right.
Would you ever get a tongue or a finger in your booty? And if so, are they...
Would I ever get a tongue or a finger in my booty?
I'm not gonna lie. I had a thumb in my ass.
What?
But I stopped it.
Why?
Because the girl was way old. The girl was like 6 years older than me, and like she was way.
How old were you?
At the time, I was it was like a couple years ago. This is last year.
Wait. So set the scene. Set the scene.
No, like
you're getting your dick sucked.
No, like, all right. So what happened? Yeah, so it's like she's sucking my, she's giving me head or whatever, and she just like put her thumb on my ass. And like when she did it, I was like, yo, like,
how much thumb? Wait.
No, I guess like the tip of it. But no, because like
just the tip. That's not right.
No. I'm very comfortable with myself and my sexuality, but like, cause she was older, so like she's done that before. Like I can tell how. Like,
was it a press?
It was like it wasn't a jab, but it was just like
it was an uppercut.
It was like nigga said a jab. It was like she knew what she was doing. Like it wasn't a sudden movement.
So she knew what she was doing. So did it feel okay?
But my response was a sudden movement. Like, yo, my nigga, what you doing? And she was like, don't worry. Like,
wait, but I'm curious. Did she ever lick down there?
No. Like she licked the gooch. Like,
Yeah. Now for y'all,
so
the gooch is the skin between your balls and your ass.
Yeah. She did that. Like, and I had no problem with that shit. But like, she apparently has done this before. And thought I was another crash dummy. So,
running in that ass like a crash dummy.
So I'm not gonna lie, like I'm 35, 36. Like nigga, I got the fucking high. Like it has happened. It has happened.
I think that a lot of men that are like willing to try it will experience, because I mean, look, there's not all these gay niggas fucking in the ass for nothing. It feels good, right? There's a prostate stimulation, but I believe the prostate is way deeper than a finger, which is why I think a lot of men can't or don't experience that pleasure, because you've got to get higher up,
high in, and
it's a little more of a curve. So like niggas that have had a finger, they might be like, oh, it didn't feel like nothing, or it was okay. It's because they haven't hit that spot yet.
But that's like, you ever seen the movie the shit, fuck, what movie is that? Oh my god,
Brokeback Mountain.
No. Was it it's with the Tom Green dude?
No.
Euro Trip?
No, not Euro Trip.
Road Trip.
Road Trip. And remember they went to the doctor and the nurse fucked Stifler, the Stifler dude from
right, yes.
And she fucked him with two fingers, and he felt.
I guess it was a
prostate
donor. It was gonna
it was a prostate, or like some prostate shit.
No, I think he was going
to... He's like, some prostate or some prostate shit. Nigga, you know what it was.
He was going to donate some sperm.
They had to get money.
And then the bad nurse came out.
And she did it.
And he thinking he's going to,
And then at the end of the movie, he let it
turn around. And then,
at the end of the movie,
like, I don't feel like, I feel like you need consent before you put, even in my ass. Dudes I was fucking for months have asked me like, yo, can I still?
Yeah. I mean,
mainly that's for your cleanliness though.
I don't, that's not a preference for me when I'm fucking a girl to fuck her in her ass. It's just like, that, it's too much work, and it's just like, that's not.
Oh, you might have a big dick.
I mean, I know I have one, but it's not,
I'm gonna tell you what. One of my boys,
enjoyable to me.
One of my boys,
this gonna be.
He told me like, listen, I be fucking mad girls in the ass, and I know it's because my dick probably ain't that big. And I was like,
did you see how she hit it with one of these? Like, it's not for somebody we know.
No, it's somebody he knows.
She acts like there's not a camera directly on.
But you do the editing.
See you.
Like it's definitely somebody.
All right, fuck it, whatever.
It's not enjoyable to me. That's why.
By the way, I want to say I appreciate y'all for having that dialogue. A lot of our listeners come from Brilliant Idiots, and a lot of niggas was on there like, oh, y'all just had Andrew and Wax, and now you got this gay nigga this week. Listen, I'm bringing the gay niggas on here to give y'all some fucking tea too. Shit, enjoy the convo, enjoy the
niggas.
I ain't talking about me. I'm talking about you.
No. That's the previous.
No.
Me, my nigga.
No, I'm sorry. But last week, like, so now.
I was like, wait. I was like, I just did Brilliant Idiots last week. I'm like, what you insinuating right now?
All right, I didn't. Y'all haven't been listening, but the previous episode before y'all, number 70, featured a gay band. And honestly, it was one of our funniest episodes. That nigga was hilarious. Remember when Mandy told that story about the dude with his wife and kids? He said, "Bitch, it ain't judgment, it's amazement." Yeah. He was awesome, and mad people was like, I can't handle this, and I'm like, I don't get it. So I just want to let y'all know we are gonna always switch it up like that. Now we got some real hetero cis shit going on, and next week I don't know, we might have a T girl.
See, but when you're secure with yourself, it's like you can listen to whatever. Because I listen to the read, and the read is I get it. Like I understand, like we all like it's just we all do what we do. Yeah, like it ain't gonna make me uncomfortable. Just don't bring it this way, but
don't put it in my ass, bitch. You put your foot in your ass.
Have fun with
Go tell your tale. All right, and
bring it this way.
Our inevitable question we always ask to everybody is: would you rather eat ass or suck toes?
Eat ass. I want to eat. I like eating ass.
I like eating ass.
Me too.
A lot.
I'll
eat your ass before I suck it. Yeah,
keep your toes away from me.
I don't know what is the toe thing that just like.
Because here's the thing. I know you wash your ass. I don't know if you wash your feet.
Who said that? Someone said that shit recently.
That's what I'm saying.
Because an argument is like, oh, well, you shit out of your ass. You don't shit out of your feet. And it's
but
like,
you wipe that shit to the point where it's like it feels clean. It is clean. Like you ain't wiping the bottom of your feet.
And most
in
of
the shower.
A lot of times,
not doing none of that.
A lot of toe sucking most of the time. And I suck toes. That's not a thing. But a lot of the time,
oh, you do?
Ass eating.
I have. Yeah,
I mean, like the ass eating is more
pleasurable.
There's a preparation for it because most of the time it's like right after the shower or right after you.
Now let me ask you: when you have sucked toes, was it requested?
No, I was drunk and horny. That's all. I was drunk.
Did y'all both just say you were drunk?
Yeah, I was. I have to be drunk to suck toes. Like I'm not sucking your toes sober.
What is it about?
I just don't like. I don't like feet. I'm not a feet guy. Me neither. So I don't. Yeah. If I'm doing it because I'm off the shits.
I was using a strap on once with not who you think. But anyway, I'm sorry.
You'll give a lot of clues.
I don't give a fuck.
She's dropping them shits like right.
She gonna listen to this episode and be like,
she not. Maybe now she is. She wasn't listening for me before.
Good night.
We not gonna.
Might as well at this point. Shit.
All right, fine. We can talk about it. So no, we can talk.
You've been behind the scenes too many fucking shows.
We got. Let's keep it. DussePalooza.
Yeah.
One nigga said, "Nah, you ain't blowing up spots tonight, baby."
We'll see.
All right. So
by the end of this episode, we're gonna get you talking about this shit.
Too many people listen to this.
All right.
What do you think I gotta deal with after every fucking show? Goddamn it! I was just sitting in the fucking back of the fucking shows.
Oh, I love that.
Watching everybody go through. I go in the group chat, my man. I
ain't gonna lie. Alex had to interject a few times. Me and Mandy about to come across the table. That nigga.
Nah, bro.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm gonna have some fun with.
So we do a kink of the week every week, and it's basically when we talk about different philias and different fetishes. And this week, I could not find the like super long word that I can't pronounce for it, but there's something that I keep seeing in porn. And it's under the hashtag cum guzzling. And it's specifically when it's like funneled into the mouth.
Yeah.
But like normally bukkake, you a nasty nigga.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
With a funnel.
Oh, wait, what? With a funnel? Like an actual funnel? Like,
what you think I was talking about?
I thought you were talking like...
girls that like...
Yeah, like I thought you were talking about that.
Okay, no. So like I like to watch bukkake.
Okay.
Right?
What's that?
It's when there's a lot of people in the room and they come on the face.
Oh, okay. Face shot. Okay.
But the weird thing is like now when I click on bukkake, sometimes they bring out this weird shit. Right? To like feed them cum with spoons or like putting it in the thing. And the drinking it out of the glass, which I really don't like. Cause like,
that reminds me of like two girls in one cup.
I was about to say like, I seen that when I was real young. I was watching like Real Sex on HBO. Yeah. And I think they were like freezing cum and they was putting it in like cereal. There was some girl who like literally stored it in bottles.
Yeah, like that's too much. Like,
remember when they said Lil' Kim had to get her stomach pumped?
Well, I did hear about. Was that like a real story? Was that like one of them fucking?
It would dissolve. Cum is. How would it? How would you need to get it pumped? What do you need?
I don't know.
You don't need to get food pumped.
I was like 10 years old when I first heard that shit. I believed it. I believed everything.
So you've seen it, and like what you made a smiling face when you thought it was the girl bubbling it up.
Yeah, I like that shit. That's beautiful to me.
Right, like once it's not in the face or mouth, I'm good. Like I don't need to see you put it in a gas. Like
you don't have to teaspoon it. You don't have to put it in a measuring cup. Like it's not. I don't want you mixing it up with macaroni and cheese and then freezing it and then cooking it. Like just swallow, gargle it, let it drip down your chin. Porn's over. And that's it. And we're done.
I think the weirdest thing I have ever been requested of. I actually want to show you this picture. I was fucking a dude. It's my dom that I used to fuck, and he's like really into some crazy shit. He had a fetish for wanting me to wear gloves and licking the cum off of the gloves. But there's something specific.
The glove? What glove?
He want me to wear like long black latex gloves, hold my hands open
I was thinking of
like this.
Like cleaning gloves,
him come. Well, they looked like cleaning gloves to me.
Wait. So he wanted you to come in the gloves?
Like isotones? Like word?
I'm trying to find the picture of the girl that he sent me.
So I don't think I'm prepared for this picture.
Wait, it's like
you not.
Is his cum or your cum?
It's a girl. You gonna see
it's
it.
A girl.
So he used to want me to like hold my hands open, okay, and like with the gloves on and like lick it off like a cat. Now,
it was milk. Like it was like milk in your hands and just
yes. So I bought the gloves, and then every time he came over, I kept saying I couldn't find them because I was scared, and I kept feeling like this is like real.
The gloves aren't here. I don't know where they are.
I don't know where the fuck they are. And he was like, "You dirty girl, yes you do." And I'm like, "No, I don't."
That was
like,
his accent.
Yeah.
Dirty.
You're a little slut, aren't you?
Yeah, would have been nice if you had the picture ready,
dude. I'm gonna find it.
You're like scrolling through all your.
But and I want to talk about like what is the fetish with like seeing your semen and somebody eating it? Oh my god, this is it. So this girl, this was in a threesome, okay?
Oh, Jesus.
We can't put this on YouTube, huh?
No.
But let me describe it. Let me show you. So this girl put on a hood that he was fucking. You see the leash?
Yes.
So he came on this girl's face on the hood, and the other girl licked it off.
So that's the girl with the hood on. Mm-hmm. And then she licked it off?
Someone else licked it off. The hood. Another girl that he was with.
Yo, what the fuck?
That's some fucked up shit.
This is some white people shit for real. So he sent this to me because he said, "Hey, this is the girl." He's like, "I have a girl that I want you to dominate with me."
Wait, let me see her. She's alright.
He's
okay. All right, continue.
That's the girl with the hood. So he was like, "I have a girl that I want you to dominate with me," and he used to be my dom, right? Like I'd have to ask him what I was allowed to put on that night, everything.
Okay, right.
So he's like, "I want you to do this with me." And then once he sent me the hood picture, I was like,
my nigga checked out.
She literally, just to describe y'all this picture, she is wearing a black stocking cap looking thing with cum all over it.
Yeah, that looks like a horror movie.
Yeah, I'm cool on that.
It's just,
I'm not turned on by that. I ain't going front.
I'm cool on that. That didn't look fun.
Yeah,
that was too advanced for me. So
too much for me.
Well, maybe like if I was there with the girls,
I probably had to be different.
Yeah, like
but maybe
me like premeditating like with the thought of like
no context.
So you're gonna put this hood on, you know? You're just gonna put it on your face, and then it's all over your face, and then Kelly over here, she's gonna lick it off. All right, is that all right for you?
Accent is so. It's pretty funny
because it was like a very classy way of like.
Sounds like Piers Morgan.
Yeah,
you love it. So I want to.
No, I feel like UK motherfuckers. They don't.
Oh, them niggas are crazy,
and they sound like anything they say sounds classy just because they have that accent.
It does. I was having a threesome with him and this girl, and I'm sorry because I remember thinking in my head at the moment. So like, he said to me like, "You know what I want you to do?" I was like, "Tell me," and he was like, "I would really like for you to stand right there.
I'm so immature.
I'm gonna come in Colette's asshole, and I want you to lick it out of there."
Wait, repeat that?
He said he's gonna come her asshole, and he wants her to lick it out of it.
Yeah,
I'm not mad at that.
Now for some reason felt like it was just like too far. I was like, "Oh, absolutely not." And he was like,
"That was too far."
I don't know what got me there. It was just like I was worried about it like squeezing out of her ass.
That's a cream pie, right?
I would rather the cream pie out of the pussy.
Yeah.
Because for me, like thinking that like it might be mixed with something else from earlier, like I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I could do booty hole surface.
Yeah.
Right. But
you know
not like you're not waiting for it to come back out.
Right. Like it's an exit already, so I'm good.
Yeah. There's a lot just keep it there. Keep it in.
So let's get a little vanilla for a second. Our segment Vanilla Shit, where we try to.
What's vanilla?
Vanilla is something that's not kinky.
Okay. Yeah, right in my alley.
I'm like, what are we talking? I'm like, where's this going?
Hold on, Thummy.
Okay, it was one time.
Thumbelina.
Right? It was one time.
Thummy.
Yeah, they're gonna kill me on Twitter for this shit.
Let me tell you something, man. I'm gonna listen to the show.
I'm gonna get killed for this.
You not.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get killed.
Boy,
I should have stayed my ass on the island.
Which one?
Manhattan.
Oh yeah, trust me, I live there too. But we're here. Let's bang it out.
Yo, don't knock Queens, all right?
Nigga, what the
I like Long Island City, man.
We can't even get Domino's over here.
So what? We got slice.
All right. So something that just came up. I have this thing, 5 things you should know from CNN every day.
Okay.
All right.
And one of the things they had last week is that sex addiction 2 days ago was classified as a mental illness for the first time.
Sex addiction?
With a treatment plan. So it says compulsive sexual behavior is a mental illness. The World Health Organization says in a landmark move that can mean 2 to 4% of UK's population with 3 to 6% of the US's population is addicted to sex. It's a behavior that tends to be hidden as it's shameful and sex addicts don't come forward. People that are suffering with the problem are unsure on how to seek help. It's persistent. It's failure to control the intense, repetitive impulses. It's the central focus of someone's life where they neglect health, personal care, or interests and responsibilities. The behavior should be clear for 6 months and cause distress, which is kind of ironic because fucking makes me feel great. But
is like porn addiction a mental issue?
I think all addictions is a mental.
Well, they've never classified it as a mental illness, and so like. They did. The only thing in here is that it doesn't describe how much is too much, but it said something about like not taking care of responsibilities. And to me, I was like, I fucked a lot of ain't shit niggas back in the day.
Yeah.
Well,
that could have been it.
Is that not taking care of responsibilities or just making bad choices?
Yeah, no, I think what you're trying to get at is like, you know,
you're neglecting life shit.
Yeah, like if you're
I've called out of work for dick.
Sex that like,
that's
you're forgetting to fucking pay bills.
Right, like you should not.
Like,
have y'all ever gone through a phase of your life where you were like, I gotta stop?
No. I gotta stop?
Gosh.
Like, girl, I'm doing too much?
I had a couple periods.
I don't think where I had to stop.
Where you were like fucking back to back, like maybe fucking... let's say this. Maybe you're dating a few girls at the same time. You've had to fuck 2 or 3 of them in the same day.
I haven't done that. I've never done that.
But like, there was definitely one.
Well, threesomes count, right?
Threesomes count, I guess.
As like too many people on date? No.
Nah, that's together.
But that's the part that makes it like an illness, because like you're taking these 2 women who probably know nothing about each other, and like one day you're this person, and the next night you're somebody else for that person, and like that's kind of fucked up.
Oh no.
But you know, I don't know. I've never gotten to that point, but there was definitely a point like after I had like a bad breakup shortly after college.
And your dick almost fell off.
Oh boy, I was.
You needed a blue chew, huh?
Yeah, I don't think I've come across the point where I have to say like, yo, I gotta stop this. Like,
so my first threesome was that way.
Really?
I had a threesome the next day.
Oh, after a breakup?
Wow.
I went through a breakup. My first threesome was with one of my homegirls.
But even that's not bad.
This is why I should never try to outfun your ex. That's my golden rule. Like, once you break up with somebody, don't even look at what they doing. Don't talk to them. Don't do nothing. And if you're trying to fucking like, you know, when you get on social media, you're trying to show that you alright, you having a good time,
tweeting and all that shit.
Don't do it.
Oh, I fucked a nigga and cried after, like, damn, I miss him. I don't want this motherfucker.
But I don't think there's a problem with like you break up with someone, you have a threesome the next day. I just think like,
oh no, I didn't explain it well.
Oh, okay. What's the context?
So like, I had my first threesome and it was so amazing that the very next day I wanted another one. So I called a dude and was like, yo, you know anybody we could fuck? And he was like, yeah. It's kind of funny because they started at Blue Martinis. It's in Florida. First one was in Tampa, Blue Martini. My homegirl turned me out. She was like, listen, you gonna fuck my little mans and you gonna like it. And I was like, oh yeah. I was young and dumb, 20, 19. Then the next day, loved it so much. I wanted to do it with a guy I had sex with before and loved it again. So it was literally like 4 people in 2 days.
Wow.
And it was a lot. And like, it didn't hit me until like after. I was like, oh my God, I'm having so much fun. And then it was like.
So was it 4 women and 2 dudes?
2 women, 2 guys. So.
Okay.
What was like, so was there like a wake up call that happened? Or you just like, mentally you were like, okay, I gotta.
So at first I was excited about it. Calling on my gays. I'm like, nigga, let me tell you about the nigga. Let me tell you about the nigga. And then when I was like, damn, bitch, you fuck.
2 niggas, 2 bitches.
Yeah, like what the fuck is wrong with you?
That's a lot. That's a lot.
And I was like,
you're doing a lot for
oh my God, like my body count just went from my body count went from 3 to 7. Let me stop. Someone on Instagram asked me my body count, and I was like, nigga, I don't. I lost count after 25.
I lost count. God, when did I lose?
No, I didn't lose count. I still got the count.
You still have the count?
Really?
Yeah, I still got the count.
Do you have it notes?
No, I have it in my head. I stopped that, but I have that count because I started late. I ain't started having sex until I was 20.
Oh wow, okay.
So I started late.
Yeah,
you
I respect that.
Travel with these DussePalooza dudes.
No, that's very true.
This party.
And
I'm sure. Were you in a relationship this whole time?
When?
This whole run with DussePalooza?
No.
I had a run.
So I'm pretty sure.
No.
Like, yeah, I was getting it in.
But like, I mean, we've been doing it for 5 years, so.
That's our horrible decision, by the way. It's called PussyPalooza. So we could jump right in that motherfucker.
So we had our fun, but like
nights where you just don't remember what happened.
No, I mean, we've had tour stops where it's gotten crazy, but then there's a lot of tour stops where like shit just don't. Like we get drunk, we fuck with bitches, and then we go.
So what is DussePalooza? How are you a part of it? How did it start? How did both of you part of it?
Like we started it back in Harlem at the founder's house. His name is Cameron McCullough, and it was on the east side of Harlem. And one night we had a game night.
When was that?
The end of 2012, December. We couldn't afford to go to the club. We couldn't afford bottles. So we just told our friends, like, yo, bring Hennessy and chicken to the crib. Like, that's the only requirement. And we had people come over. We had a game night. And it was his idea to move like the tables, the spades tables, the Uno tables. Yeah, it was Kaz's idea.
Yes.
And then we had Austin, I think it was Austin or Genius DJing. And then we turned the lights out. And then niggas just started dancing and having fun. Next morning we woke up. There was like 85 bottles of Hennessy behind the bar. Me, Cam, and my other guy, Fox, we were like, yo, we have something. And then Fox told us to look online, and the hashtag HennyPalooza, everybody was going crazy. Like, yo, what is HennyPalooza? How much does it cost to get in? So on and so forth. And then we did another one in Soho. We did another one at Tammany Hall. We did another one in DC, and just kept going. Because
I was going to ask you, who came first, Dusse or HennyPalooza? It's all you?
Well, no.
Or it's all the same brand?
It's all the same brand. Yeah. We just switched liquors.
So we had Chris Styles on. I wasn't here for that episode, but he does it with y'all too.
Chris came in a little later. Yeah, Chris came in like 2013, and he became the co-host.
Shit's still 5 years ago. Goddamn.
Yeah, still a minute ago.
So what are these parties like in terms of?
It's everything you think it is. It's open bar. Literally everything you think it is. It's open bar Hennessy. It's open bar Dusse.
Yeah.
It's 5 to 6 hours of dope ass music, drunk ass niggas and bitches, and people dancing. And then some people get strange in the bathroom. Some people get strange in a hotel.
So when I got invited to my first party, right? This is how it happened. Some nigga invited me when I first moved to New York. I told my homegirl who's from New York, and she was like, bitch, don't go. What, you trying to get fucked? I was like, yeah, bitch, low key. So she's like, no, he ain't about to take you there, bitch. You a classy type of hoe. You ain't about to go out there. So then I'm like, all right, I skip it. The next year, one of my friends from work, he was like, bitch, you gotta come with me to this shit. Some other black girl in the office was like, you trying to wear sneakers to the club? Because that's what you gonna have to put on. And I'm like, what the fuck goes on in this shit?
No, it's the polar opposite of going to like a One Oak or an Avenue. Like, you put on sneakers, you put on leggings, you put on shorts, you put on something that's comfortable, because we promote the fact that you're not standing around. Everybody's equal. There's no real VIP. We're dancing.
Oh, really? There's no VIP?
Yeah. Not really. Like, and if there is a VIP, it's upstairs where you can see everybody.
Like, it's kind of like an anti-club.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That's what it was born out of, man.
I didn't know.
You're not buying.
I didn't know that either. So you can't have a table? What do you mean?
No, we don't do that.
Like,
that's dope.
No, we don't do that table shit.
Everybody's one spot.
I went in LA.
Yeah.
This venue was packed. Like packed. You could barely move. The biggest thing I was surprised about was that I didn't see one altercation.
So we're super proud.
You have a bunch of free liquor. Everybody's drunk. Everybody's having a good time.
Niggas on dark liquor. Somebody's getting clapped. Somebody's getting jumped.
I mean, there's like a science to it though, because like the price point kind of makes you not want to.
Like that ass. Like,
well, you know what it could be like. if people are there for a purpose, like you said, to have a good time and everyone's equal.
Yeah.
Think about white people at music festivals. They always say nobody's fighting. They're there for a purpose to enjoy themselves, have a good time.
Like you said,
ain't no flexing.
None of
and it
that.
sounds like this ain't like that.
Nah, there's no flexing at all. Like if there's special guests, they'll either like come on stage with us or they'll be like
in the rafter watching.
You know what I mean? Like there's no bottle wars going on. There's no table shit.
So how big is the DussePalooza crew?
It's like 10 of us.
Yeah, it's me,
Cam, you, Fox, Rory,
Benner, Peach, Raven, Bruno, Austin, Dwayne, and Carl.
Yeah.
So
and we said Duke.
Who gets the most pussy? Oh, y'all some good friends. They was like, I don't know nothing. Why would it be you? Because you the light skinned one?
Nah, I'm gonna tell you why. It's definitely a toss up between.
Because you the light eyes?
No.
Beard?
They're the face of the brand. Like, don't try to be.
That's the reason why many would think that.
As humble and modest as possible. But it's like, like, Low and Chris and the
Austin,
DJ,
the DJ
guys, those guys are the faces of the party. Like you go to DussePalooza, you might not see Cam. You might see me if I have a water gun around.
So people bitches are really wanting to fuck the Palooza dude. Like tell me, like is it? What do you? Is it like do you have a Twitter status? Is it Insta status? No, are you verified?
No, I'm not.
Kaz is verified, right?
Kaz is verified. Yeah. But the thing about here's how it goes. When you're in a city where you're not known, when you're in a city you're not from, you're new blood in the water, right? So it's like, who's this nigga from New York or New Jersey, wherever you from? Like, who is that guy? And why is he on stage? Why does he have the mic? Why is he controlling the crowd? That's attractive to women that you don't know. Like, he's controlling.
It's power.
It's power. Like, look at the power that this guy has. And who is he? Why am I not fucking him?
Speaking
Why is he
of
not
power, the only dude we interviewed about groupie sex was Rotimi. And he told us about them stories. And to me, that's like TV kind of, kind of fame. But there's something different with your fame because it's like this community. You're accessible, but you're not. So like, have you ever fucked a girl that like was bragging on her pussy about you after?
Wait,
like I fucked LowKey.
I never heard that. I never heard, I fucked LowKey. I've never heard that. And I'm glad I haven't. I guess the women I have indulged with have just kept it quiet and just kept it moving.
Would you say that you're fucking the, I don't know, upper level groupies? Is that what you're saying?
I wouldn't even see the thing is like, I wouldn't call them groupies because like, they're just girls. Like, women like to fuck more than we do. I would like the way they act at these parties.
So wait, okay, so we'll not call them groupies. I'm saying groupies as a vague term of.
No, they're not groupies. They're not. I'm not.
Maybe that's just me not wanting to call people of the show fans.
There's definitely. But that's what I'm saying. Like,
okay, we could use another word.
He won't say it because he's
you still smashing.
I don't look them like I'm not that person to have a groupie.
All I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, so what do you call somebody who follows you from town to town, who's not from that town, who knows where you're gonna be at, who knows you're the host, who knows your name?
A stalker, nigga. That's what you call them, a stalker.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now, like I'm a groupie for.
They know where your hotel is at. They know they want to get backstage.
That's a stalker.
That's not a stalker.
Nah, because there's something to be said that groupies are fans of your craft.
They are fans.
Like I'm gonna give you pussy off who you are.
Yes.
They're supporters.
Yo, throw a name out there because I'm gonna give you one of them.
What? They supporters. I'm not. I can't do that. I can't lend my idea to think that these women that we see and these women that come to our parties are groupies. Because you know what that does? That
fucks up your pussy.
Yes.
First off, there's a lot of women who go there. The high majority of women that go to our parties aren't groupies. But to act like there aren't groupies that follow us on tour.
Because you might have sex with a girl that's not pressed for you, and that's probably the one that you really want to fuck. But I mean, you ain't about to sit here and tell me.
But those are the women that you have sex with, the ones that aren't pressed, the ones that you actually.
So you not fucking the girls that are pressed? That's like so much more fun, ain't it?
Nah, they get curved.
So I want y'all to tell me.
The first couple of years, like, yeah, you're gassed because like, oh my god, these girls know who you are.
Right. I get that.
After like the second year, third year, it's just like
you said 2012, right?
Yeah, 2012. But we start traveling to the second. Yeah, like
one of the craziest Dusse parties or Henny Palooza parties, and I don't know if y'all have the same one in mind, but I want you to tell me in terms of something that's relevant to the show, something sex related. What's the craziest thing y'all have seen at a party?
Can I tell the story? Can I tell you a story?
Just don't use the name. Just
all right, set the scene. Where were you? When was it?
Don't use that name. You know who it is, obviously.
Do I?
In DC?
Yeah, when you disappeared?
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, don't use it.
I don't even know who it was. I just know you were gone.
You don't know who it was?
I know the person?
Yes! Who? Oh, we'll talk about it. I bet you knew this whole time.
Wait, is she like IG popping? Like we know?
No.
Okay.
So I mean, so Lo was. This is when we were still kind of like getting our bearings as like a full production, right? Like, so we were just like the first couple of years, we were just kind of like flying by the seat of our pants. We're just like, you know, we in town, we still getting drunk, we still treating it like it's a big ass house party when obviously it's not. It's going to something else.
Yeah. How many people?
How many people showed up?
This was in DC, so it was 17. No,
it had to be like 1,400.
Yeah, 1,400.
Okay.
1,400 people. So, you know, before like the party even gets like really super rocking like that, this nigga LowKey is wrecked. Like he's already
context provided. I went to school in DC at Howard University.
Yes, this is how
okay, that was fair. That was good context.
The same day that we do it, it's like the tailgate.
Okay.
So we're at tailgate, like fucked up.
Yeah.
And then the party's at like 5 o'clock. Go ahead.
And Lo is our host, right? So
nice alibi.
You know, the party's getting popping, and like usually in the beginning, you know what I mean, when people are still kind of filing in, and you know it's not as like rammed yet. You know, you could let the DJ play a little bit. You can still kind of walk around. I'll be walking around with the water gun, shooting girls with Henny in the mouth, or Duce now in the mouth, just kind of get people warmed up. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing that, and then we're just looking around, and Lo's nowhere to be found.
And at this time, like the party's packed.
And at this point, like we need
it's like 6:37
to get on stage and do what Lo does, right? So
what does Lo does?
Just host the party.
Oh, host party. Okay,
good. Do all that shit.
You the hype man.
Yeah.
So you know, we can't find him. I guess somebody found. I wasn't the one who found them, but we see a curtain, and the curtain just going back and forth on the stage.
Think like this is like the stage is like there, and it's just like engulfed by a curtain.
These curtains right here.
Oh my god, like a theater.
Yes.
It was a Howard Theater.
It was Howard Theater.
It was a Howard Theater. Yeah.
You trash.
So we just see
I know.
the curtain going back and forth, and they're like, no, no. So you know, we find Lo. Cam was none too pleased that this man was not only smacked, but smacking something on
now,
the stage.
was everyone looking, or was this just you who noticed?
Nah, here's the thing. It was
subtle?
It was angled in a way that the crowd probably had no idea. But like if you were on the stage, like with the staff or just walking around, you would see like there's either a serial killer back there or somebody's getting pounded out or whatever. So it was a ladder. And we found Lo. We were like, Lo, you're off for the
Wait, so, you found him.
So this is what happened. So like they found me.
Found you like what? Set the scene.
So like my pants was down, and me and Shorty, you know, doing.
What position was he in?
I forgot. I think.
You gotta tell me who it was.
I'll tell you that. Yeah, you know the person. Like my pants was down, and I think we were doing something like it was just something that I was not supposed to be doing on stage. And our guy Benner had found me, and he was like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Get the fuck off! Like, get from behind there." So they
were you inside of her while he was saying this to you?
I think I was. It's just really blurry. But so he gets me from behind the curtain. Wow. I get on the mic. At this point, like I'm just fucking trashed. I'm like I'm wasted. And I get on the mic. I'm like, yo, we ran out of Hennessy. It's 7 o'clock. Party doesn't end for another 2.5 hours.
Was it true?
No. No. Yo, we ran out of Hennessy. Yo, thank you for coming out. Yo, hey, Palooza, DC, how are homecoming? I've never seen Cam beeline it to me as fast as he did. He like, cause he had people pressing him. He was like, yo, what the fuck? How the Hennessy ran out? We just got here. Cam beelines it to me, snatches the mic. He's like, go the fuck home. Literally says like, give me the mic. You're fucked up. Go the fuck home.
Wait, why did you say that?
Cause I was fucked up. Like, I literally thought the party was over.
That nigga's just trying to go home.
Thought the party was over. Snatches the mic, says go home. So I took that opportunity to finish the job. I said, yo,
backstage or
no. I was like, yo, we're going back to the Airbnb.
Yeah, okay.
Took her back to the Airbnb.
Classy.
Get back to the Airbnb. It's raining. It's pouring. Yeah. Guess who doesn't have a key?
Oh, you
don't have the key to the Airbnb.
About to start.
So now,
by telling me,
no, I didn't. So now we on the doorstep. We under this little thing, this little protector from the rain, and we kissing. We going at it. And I think Raven pulls up. and it's just looking at me like, you're just so disgusting. You're so disgusting, Lo. So we get,
you're disgusting.
You're disgusting.
You're disgusting, Lo.
So we get in the house. Take her upstairs, and we do our business. She leaves, I think, and I think one of them came into the room, and I was sprawled out, butt ass naked. And niggas was like, "Yo, that room smell like sex."
I remember vividly.
Now you know what it is, right? Yeah.
I don't know if I know what it is, but I just remember that smell.
Yeah, like we were like, because it was raining, we were sweating, like it was niggas was drunk, like so all that.
You know when you could just smell like
pussy,
like sweat and pussy and
liquor. Was it like condom pussy?
Like it's just,
you probably ain't use one.
No, we did.
Yeah,
we did.
Nigga, you fucked on a ladder while you. If you thought the party was over,
you smacked. You backstage, you put one on, then you left.
I don't know why. I don't know outside.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't sure.
You know what? I don't want to make you lie, so I'm gonna just. So anyway, but thanks.
We had fun behind the curtain.
Bet you did.
This is years ago, though.
This is when we were 2013. Like,
yeah, give us another precursor to the tailgate, nigga.
Nah. This is years ago.
You know, one of my homeboys called me after he was drunk as shit, and he said he had a threesome with these girls. He plays ball, and he said, "Nigga," I said, "You use a condom?" He said, "I just rolled down the skin of my dick to make sure there wasn't no balls."
Oh my god! Yeah, that was my most craziest.
Do you have any guys?
Palooza party
or any of like someone that should bring in?
It's the past. It's the past. You can talk about it.
It is the past. I'm a changed man now. You can
we see a suit, nigga. Them jogging pants.
I don't like. Here's the thing. Like, yeah, like you'll have sex with certain women on the road, but like I don't have the same type of like glow that this nigga gets because he's on stage, like he's the host or whatever. Like,
how are you lying? I swear to God, all these niggas are lying.
No, all right. So do you have a story? No.
If you can jog my memory, no.
So I'm gonna tell y'all a story how this nigga didn't take one for the fucking team.
Oh god, wait,
it was in San Francisco. Yes.
Right.
You remember that story?
I don't want to share that shit.
Yo, I was so mad at you, bro.
First off, you threw me the wackest joint.
Yo, just make out. Just make out
the wackest joint.
How bad?
All I needed was
1 out of 10. 5, 4.
She was like a solid
6.
A 6 on what? Out of 20?
Yo, she was a 6. All I needed Kaz to do was make out with her. Just do something. Give me.
Wait, were y'all in the room together?
We're in the room together, like twin beds. So I'm like, yo,
twin beds.
We're like the
hotel room.
So I'm like, just give me 30. Like she's ready to go.
Yeah. She was ready to go.
And Shorty, her friend, hopped on this nigga. Bro. Was hopping on this nigga.
Yeah, because she had an opportunity to fuck a good looking nigga.
Nice. So I'm just like, I'm me and her getting it in. And then her friend was like, I'm ready to go. I'm like, damn.
Oh, shit.
Damn. I look over at Kaz. I look over at Kaz. He's sitting on the bed.
I'm like,
like that picture in New York,
bro. Just couldn't do it. I'm like,
I have standards, bro.
For smooth 40.
No, I've taken plenty for the team, but here's the thing: taking one for the team is like, okay, if you have an 8, you gotta throw me at least a 6 or a 7.
She was a 6.5,
my G.
Just make out with her, bro.
What did she look like?
Anytime I've asked you to take one for the team, like the average is not too far off.
Like, hold on, so like you're telling me that the girl was so bad looking that you couldn't just get your raw?
I wouldn't.
Would you have fucked her?
Here's the thing: if she was a side,
I wouldn't have fucked her. I'd have occupied her.
Okay, let me say this. Then it must have been bad.
Thank you.
So how was he supposed to occupy her? Kissing is worse.
That's what I'm saying. Like to make out with her,
take her to the bar.
Yeah, he takes it to the bar.
All right, to be fair, you could have took her downstairs after
something.
Talk. Yo, let's get a quick bite.
Yo, something.
Come on.
Everybody has the right idea after the fact. Alex, you see this.
You know what though? I went to Thailand with my homegirl, and she had this fine ass nigga. There was a group of Italian dudes that she knew the friend was ugly, and she was like, "Listen, it was 3 of us to our room, and then it was the 2 of them." She was like, "Weezy, please, it gotta be you." I'm like, "Bitch."
You see?
So I said, listen, I'm going to set my phone timer, bitch. I'm going to go downstairs with this nigga and we're going to get a drink. I swear to God, when it go off, I'm banging on the door. She was like, thank you. So we go downstairs. After about 10 minutes, he's like, So this is because you don't like it. You are being nice for your friend.
The accent.
Her accent's been on point the whole night.
Yeah, this is because
I didn't speak to Kaz.
Ever in my life ever tossed you anything less than?
No, I'm not.
Here's the thing. If it was something where like he's put me in positions to like bag something dope or vice versa, I'm like, all right, cool. I'll take one for the team this time. There's never been a time ever that I've thrown you a lob that was whack.
I'm not saying that you ever throw me a whack lob.
Right, so
what I'm saying is in the fucking situation that we were in, all I needed was 30 fucking minutes, bro.
Did you say to him like, yo, can you?
I looked at him like, bro. Like,
I never do that, and I never do that. But like, I take a stand. That's how she looked.
I had to take a stand.
I had to take a stand, my dude.
All times you take a stand. You take a stand in fucking San Francisco when I got a fucking 9.5 in the bed.
I'm sorry,
I didn't talk to him for 48 hours after that.
Let's preface this correctly. I was super smacked. Like, super.
Wait,
that's even more reason to do it.
That's more reason to not.
That's worse.
You know what? I'm going to believe that girl was fine as hell because you getting upset again. How long ago was this?
This was like what? It was like 17, 16?
Nah, this is probably
just don't put years on it.
Yeah, 16.
15 or 16.
No, 2 years ago, you still hot. She was fine.
Bro, she was so bad.
Did you ever see her again?
No. I wonder why.
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah. I wonder if she never called me. None of that shit.
You know what? I think we transfer the energy of
but that shit get me hot every time I think about that shit.
Because I've thrown this man so many.
I understand that, bro.
So many quality joints. Well, I can just text this dude the next day like, yeah, all right, boom.
Yeah. I'm over it now, but it's
you not.
You still it's triggering.
You punched her hand a few times.
She was I have led this man to the mountaintop. I brought water to the fucking well.
All I needed him to do was fall on that sword.
You can eat one L, B.
Yeah.
What was she?
I was trying to eat.
So he said,
I was trying to eat more than one L.
You got a 9 and I got a 2. That's what, a 4.5? That's not a win, bro.
Hold on, tell me really quick though. He said the girl was on top of you and like doing all this shit. Like, what were you saying to get her? Like, she was already on your dick, and like, what was you doing?
No, he just wasn't doing anything.
I was just like, all right.
He was being like, oh, that's cool. That's what's up. Yeah. And I could hear him. I'm like, he's not into it.
Nah, bro.
I hear it.
Yo, your dick going down because your homeboy can't get.
I'm so mad at this thing. I'm like, damn, he's gonna fuck it up. And sure enough, 5 minutes later, girl, I'm ready to go. I'm like, oh my God. Oh man.
What I love about this is how they started so humble, like, nah, we don't really be taking down girls on the road and shit. And now it's like, yo, I'll pass you that way.
Yo, I'm getting them comfortable.
You came with us to Rhode Island, right?
Yeah, Rhode Island was fun.
What was the key? It's always the towns that you never expect.
I was gonna say Rhode Island.
I got some joints.
We did one.
Because they got a lot of Ethiopian joints out there.
Yeah, it was a bunch of like.
Have you guys ever had like a orgy or?
Oh, no.
Have you guys ever smashed a girl together or ran a train?
There's a story on the tour.
Well, no. There's 10 of y'all.
That's not my story to tell.
You could tell it and not say no names.
Yeah, don't say the names.
There's a story.
There's 10 guys.
Wait, where was that at? That was in LA?
This was
don't even say
that if it's gonna fucking nigga.
It was fairly recent.
It was recent. Nah, it was.
Was it LA?
Yeah, it was. It was.
So what happened?
It was LA.
It was LA.
Threesome, foursome, fivesome, DP.
Bro, I don't feel like
you and me.
If I was somehow directly involved with the story,
I'd tell it.
See, but they.
But you're not even saying it.
You already said LA.
That's a funny.
You already said
it's a funny story. I don't want to say who it is because like.
Don't say who it is. Just tell us the story.
You're kind of already giving it away, but
it's pretty cool.
Excluding yourself out of it.
I'm gonna tell you what. I want to hear this shit when we get off. All right. I want to get to some questions. We have a question for a guy. We actually had this directed towards me and Mandy, but I feel like y'all might be good for this question.
Okay.
So this is our whole mail segment. Good afternoon. Anonymous is my middle name, so I'm going to go by Black Thunder.
Black Anonymous.
That was what you came. You nigga, you could have said Greg. I recently found your podcast, and I've been a fan ever since. Love listening in and hearing female perspective on things, as well as working things out in my relationship. After about a week or two of listening, I'm on episode 17. I've come to realize that a lot of girls that have come on the show, or even you two, have a similar mindset or a goal in mind when you talk to guys. Here's my question. Is money really a big deal for women? Is not having enough money a deal breaker? Is money more important than sex? I know Mandy mentioned she has a guy that pays for her rent. Wheezy dates foreign white guys that fly her out everywhere. It seems like that's all you guys stress in your talks other than dick. I'm a younger man, 23, very frugal. I'd rather save it to travel than spend it on a girl I'll talk to for 2 months and stop talking to again. For example, on first dates, I'll ask to go to a coffee at Starbucks or take a walk in the park because I feel like money doesn't need to be spent. Am I being cheap or smart? Best, Black Thunder. Tell me what you guys think about
I'll tell you this.
Your 23-year-old self.
Oh, my 23-year-old self, I was broke.
Yeah.
So I was just fucking my coworkers. Because we was all broke.
Where were you working at?
I was working at a DoubleTree Hotel.
I was freshly single, so this is my like legitimate whole phase.
Yeah, I was working at a DoubleTree Hotel, and I was messing with my boss, I was messing with my coworker, and I was messing with my supervisor. Like in a couple 5 to 6 month span.
You must have a big dick.
And it was just fun. Like I was broke, and I didn't give a fuck. And I was just fresh out of college. I didn't care. I was just making dirt money, living with my parents, and I was just wilding out. That's when I started to really drink. So,
cause see, I don't know what this dude is like. Are you?
I don't know what he's trying to imply either.
Are you trying to? So I'm gonna be honest with you. You have to remember, me and Mandy are women that are making a lot of money,
right?
And we're living in New York, and we're older than you are. Now, is that all we talk about with men? No, but to be honest with you, if the conquest for men is pussy, and that's the thing that they flaunt, then the conquest for women is money. Yeah. Right? And I'm not talking in terms of something serious, but men love to, oh, fuck this bitch, I fuck this. So we be like, oh, that nigga bought me this, and he did this. Yeah. That's how it goes. So
equal trade-off.
Yeah. Remember, this is a lot of locker room talk for women, so to speak, beauty shop talk, if you want to say that. But is money really a big deal for women? I would say...
It depends what age you're at. It depends who you going at, and it depends where you live, too. Like... I think women value money differently in different cities, in different regions.
Yes.
I think it's like LA women look at money differently than women in New York, and differently than women in Atlanta, and differently
and it depends what you have. For example,
you can get by in New York without a car. You can't get by in LA.
And I was just going to say, I don't need a car, so a nigga don't have to have a car. But when I was living in Florida, they can do with no car.
Yeah, a girl in LA is not going to date a nigga without a car.
Yeah. No, I mean, and not to sound shallow, but money it's not money's the important thing, but money just allows freedom. You know what I'm saying? It gives you options, and women love options. Everybody loves options.
You know what's funny? Chris Rock said this shit the best. He was like, women progress sexually and men progress.
No.
Men progress sexually and women progress in lifestyle.
Yes.
Yeah. She was like, if I dated a nigga that had his own apartment, and then I dated a nigga with a car, and then I dated a nigga with his own apartment, then I
can never fuck a nigga with no car.
I can't go back. Yeah. And it's like the nigga was like, if I dated a bitch that sucked my dick and swallowed, then I dated a bitch that
we're swallowing every night.
Yeah, we swallow every night. A bitch can't swallow.
That's on the menu.
Yeah.
Right, that's what it is.
That was a great thing. I remember that. I'll tell you what though, for me, what changed is the things that I was able to afford myself. When I was able to fly myself out, when I was able to get myself this and that in my own apartment and buy my own bags, it got very hard to then date men that weren't on my level. Now, I have...
So to the theory of Chris Rock, I'm not going back in lifestyle.
Yes. Now, he asked a question about a Starbucks first date.
That's swag.
That's not whack. You can get away with that.
No, I said swag.
Oh, yeah. That's good.
So, it's funny.
That's where the personality comes in.
I don't think, this is what my homegirl does this. One of my homegirls, shout out to Josie. She is a director for MAC Makeup, making hella bank in the Caribbean 3 days out the week, every single week traveling for work. Okay. And she does coffee dates because she feels like they're an easier exit.
Very
if
true.
it's not going well. So,
all right, I
gotta go.
Right.
Yeah.
So you can play the coffee thing to your advantage. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I do think the coffee date a man asking me for coffee is kind of tacky. But maybe you could say something like, hey,
that could also turn into something else too.
It can, but I would say say to someone, hey, I have a few hours. I'd love to meet you. I've got a busy week, but what about this Saturday? Do you have time to meet at this cafe? Blah, blah, blah. That's a way to kind of play into the money thing. And if the date goes good enough, maybe the next time you can offer to
or just don't stop the date. The date can continue.
Right.
Let's go get some drinks.
But it sounded like it can't go like that for him.
The thing that a lot of men make the mistake of doing is leading with money. And if you lead with money, if that's the first thing that you're coming out with, that's what she's expecting you all the time.
What did
if dude took you on the coffee date And like, you know, just, you know, you want to meet tomorrow? All right, cool. Like, let's, I want to go grab some coffee real quick. All right, bet. And then after the coffee, you go and do some other shit. And then, and by hook or by crook, you realize,
but I don't know if he's in the position to do that, but I will tell you one thing. I think it's episode number 48. One of my best friends, Anthony, gets more pussy in women than anyone I know. And he said something about only being rich for the first 3 dates. He said, that's all you got to do. Be rich enough for 3 dates. Get through 3 dates.
That makes sense.
And you'll be fine. What are you going through? The notes from Anthony?
No. I'm reminding myself to blanket. Please stop saying his name. Because he doesn't want his name out there.
We said his name on the show.
No, we didn't.
Damn.
We said Anthony on the show.
Whatever. Now I got to blank 3 times.
What do you mean? On his episode.
It's okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. No, I think that makes sense. Like, be rich for the first 3 days because now you've got her hooked. So like now you can prove that you can take care of her and you can provide for her. Now it's up to you as a man to maintain it.
So his theory was just like, be rich for the first 3 days. And by the 3rd date, you'll smash and then you out of there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because it's like acting like you have more money than you have. So like you'll take it
on the first 3.
Yeah, splurge on the first 3.
But also,
she gets super open,
Black
you smash
Thunder,
and then you out.
I don't know what you do for a living, but when I was dating a 23-year-old, I didn't expect much from them. So
that's also a good point. Like I'm dating a 23-year-old nigga. Unless he works on Wall Street or unless he has an executive job, like you're not giving me much for probably dick and bubblegum.
So I'm dating men that are
established.
I'm gonna say 31 to 38. That's like my range of the men I'm dating. So I'm sorry, they can't be out here taking me to Starbucks. No, absolutely not.
I'm just telling you.
A 35-year-old man telling me they want to take me to Starbucks?
It shouldn't be Starbucks.
Yeah. Like I said, like it should continue on the other things. Like, hey, let's go get some coffee real quick.
Because I mean, sometimes a dude is trying to test your personality too.
Exactly.
Like sometimes, like if I can't have like a good conversation with you, I'm like, I'm a good coffee.
Like, I don't want to sit at dinner with you.
I mean,
that's my temperature check.
Yeah, let me see. Like, if you take.
What if you met a girl? I'm gonna take internet dating out because internet dating, you got to meet someone for the first time because you haven't seen each other yet. What if you met someone in a bar? Would you the next time you meet them ask them to take them to Starbucks?
Nah, because we already.
So this is only internet dating.
That's not true. Because if you meet a girl at a bar, you're meeting her representation. 1, you don't know if she's drunk or not. 2, you can't really have a fucking conversation in a bar to begin with.
Depends which bar.
Yeah, but you vibed a little bit more than you have if you just swipe somebody right.
I ain't with that whole like first date at a bar. Like, okay, I could vibe with her. Like, nah, nigga, let's meet somewhere where we can actually have discourse.
No. She said like you guys met at the bar.
I'm not talking about internet
not
meeting.
Like you set up the date.
So here's what I'm saying. Coffee is cool if you swipe someone right. I think
randomly at the bar.
Yeah, right. So the next date can't be coffee. Because you're already
bro. You've already connected in some way.
Like, the whole point of the coffee date
is to dip out if it's whack.
It's to dip out.
It's this person different environment.
Because the thing with internet dating, it's premeditated to text. So I got to meet you to know if it's going to be good. You may not be good looking in person or whatever. That's why I can understand the coffee thing for internet meetups. But if we've met at a bar and chatted a little bit and got each other's number, I'm sorry. I think coffee is like, what?
That's cool. And I understand that. But like, I want to really sit with you and have a conversation. Like, it's only but so
why you can't do that over food?
Well, I mean, you could do that in Starbucks. Like, I'm not wasting my money over like for food. Like, you don't have a good personality. You a dud. Like, yeah, you be at the bar.
Are you talking about this as Black Thunder's 23-year-old self, or you right now?
Both.
Well,
you right now would invite a girl to Starbucks.
I can take a girl to Starbucks or I can take a girl to Carbone. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I'm good for both. But I feel like it's less awkward at Starbucks because, like, we're really genuinely not forcing the conversation. And if it don't work, my nigga, we can get the fuck out.
I'm drying up.
I gotta sit there with you.
I am drying the fuck up.
Sure. I gotta sit there. I gotta wait.
Off too. Like the pressure's off if you had something, if you had a low risk type of date.
Here, I got an easy way to put it. I'm gonna give you a budget of $40. All right, and I'm gonna tell you right now. You need to find a happy hour. I don't know where you live. A happy hour that got $4 or $6 drinks, and do a quick happy hour and just find your way out of there. But I'm sorry, just talking about Starbucks got my pussy dry. I'm in a room with 3 niggas, and I'm thinking.
Like I said, like the range is either or for me. I can do either or, but I choose to like vibe and fill you out in a place that's not that fucking like where I have to sit there with you.
Nigga, if there's free Wi-Fi and people coming to write an essay, I'm good. So here's the next one. We got this. We got this from an anonymous person. Still having sex with an ex is the subject. Hi, ladies. I love this podcast. Been binge listening. Thankful for my homeboy who put me on to you guys. I feel like I have so much more confidence in talking about sex from all the advice and knowledge. With all this being said, I have a question. Not sure if this is something you would discuss, but here we go. Me and my boyfriend broke up, but we're still having sex. Now that we're broken up, the sex has been amazing. Like it feels like brand new dick. The problem is we fall back into the relationshipy pattern and the sex starts to suck again. Mm-hmm. Has this ever happened to you guys? Should we just call it quits? We broke up because of mutual reason. We don't get along and we're completely different people. I have a lot of love for him, but I don't see a future with him.
I'm going to tell you straight up, she's annoying.
She's
hella annoying.
Yeah,
that's exactly why.
Hella annoying.
That's exactly why. Like if the sex is good and there's no pressure to have anything more than that, and then they lead into relationship shit and like the sex gets whacker, it's because of her. Because she's bored. She's annoying. Like she doesn't. You don't.
There's something that's mentally turning him off.
Yeah, it's mental.
Yeah, like that's a mental thing.
I was gonna say that too. It must be something. One more or the other one gets too attached. They get too in their heads.
Too intense.
It doesn't even have to be attachment. It just could be.
No, it's attachment.
Like personalities just don't.
I think it's attachment because she still feels entitlement to him. Like,
because once you start, once you start going down that road,
damn, why are we blaming her?
I mean, she's the one who wrote the letter.
She's a fucking fool.
No, I shouldn't say it's her fucking fault. But like, if you're going back into the consistency routine of, we're having sex again. We're gonna, just staying at my crib. We're waking up together. Like, calling me to get out of work. And then that shit starts to happen. And it's like, man, like I don't want to go back down this path. We had sex. We had good sex, and we left each other at that. I didn't bother you after that. When you was horny again, you called me, and that was that. Now it seems like she's going back into, I miss you. Stay over. Let's cook.
Why are we saying? She said we. That nigga could be doing that too. Niggas, listen. Niggas be fronting on their dicks. They be up these girls' asses too, wanting to kiki and all that.
Of course.
Do you love me?
I'm not saying it. I'm not saying we don't.
I'm not saying that doesn't happen.
Provided context, we're saying it is her fault.
At this point, yeah.
At this point, it is her fault.
I don't know both sides. I don't know the one side, and from the way that sounds like it,
it did a little
like maybe sounds like maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should keep it.
Girl, someone's too emotional. And honestly, if you guys broke up and are just fucking each other because you have no one else to fuck right now, that's not a good idea either.
That's worse.
Yeah, that is toxic, and that word is very underrated. But I'm serious. Like when you find that, I mean, if do it again in 6 months. See if you feel the way in 3 months. You know what I mean? Because chances are you're going to meet someone else in 3 months. So I want to read one more question just because I read depression and I feel like it'll be nice to give this dude this advice, and it's a question for a man. I feel like I'm a veteran, if that helps. I seriously am reaching out as an attempt because I need help. I am 29. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I've been single for 7 years. My last relationship ended as usual young love does. We were together very young. We had a baby while I was deployed to Iraq, and I didn't get to witness the baby come into this world.
Damn.
When I got my son back, I was here. When I got back, my son was here and had a family. I cheated. I got caught multiple times, which led to a breakup. Since we haven't had much communication, unless it's for our son, she has no interest in me. I still love her. And off that and my son, I would still try to make it work to this day. I almost feel like that's the one. She's gone. So now here I am years later. I've dated, but nothing serious. Now I'm in a place where young girls are too young and inexperienced, and women are my age are in a relationship, have one they won't get over, 3 or more kids, hurt and stuck in their ways. My friends and I have already dealt with them, or it just doesn't work. I'm young and I think attractive. He put his Instagram. I have a job, 1 son, my own place, newer car. My credit is going up, but I'm having no luck in the single game. I go out, I get talked to often with women. They're either too bougie and it doesn't work. For social media, I slowed down. I'm not with posting pictures. I just feel over it. And I'm not sure if being active is the way to do it because it's impossible to find someone. I'm not perfect. I'm only 5'8" and skinny. And I think that's solely the reason I can't find anyone. It's depressing and I'm alone. I don't have one person to talk to or confide in. I don't have any kind of intimate relationship. I need help or a suggestion. I hope you can offer advice and Please gauge my social. I'm losing it over here.
Jesus you know the fucking problem is, my nigga, you lost your confidence as a fucking
That's
man.
Very true.
That's all that shit is.
He's very attractive.
And that's fine. Like, that's cool. I don't know what the fuck that shit is hanging off his head.
Yeah, I don't know what that shit is.
He's not a bad looking dude at all.
No, I'm gonna tell you, he lost his confidence. Yeah. He lost his confidence when he lost the girl that he fucked over.
Yeah.
And everything that happened to him, he deserved. That was called karma. So what he's going through right now is a bunch of fucking karma. You fucked over a girl that you had a kid with, and now you looking at the world like, woe is me. You got to get through this patch. It's nobody else's fault but yours.
Oh my God! Like I feel like I was. And I'm
not trying to kick him while he's down, but you got to be a realist about it. You got to
own your shit. There's a lot of power in owning your shit.
That accountability is a fucking like that'll set you free in more ways than you'll ever imagine. So my nigga, strap your boots up. Understand that you fucked up, and the next person that comes in your life, don't fuck it up. Like it's really very simple.
And as for advice, I would tell him. That was a great
read.
I would tell him to get on like one of those dating sites, dating apps. Or whatever.
I wouldn't even do the dating sites, bro.
I don't think he's ready to go on dates yet.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're only gonna set yourself up for more failure if you're just gonna be like, all right, I'll just go on
confidence is just so fucking low.
And women, and you tell me if I'm wrong. Like women can smell that shit on you if you're confident.
We can smell desperation, and we can. And I feel like I've even had men say to me like, "Oh, do you think I'm cute? Do you think I'm this? Do you think I'm that?" And honestly, if you're up her ass a little too much, or you're too, good morning and thinking about you, blah, blah, blah. Like it really pushes women away. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what, we need to know that you have another interest besides us. Yeah. So I can tell you what I've done to help me through breakups, and me and Alex are going through it together, getting hobbies, going out. Better
yourself. Yeah. That's it. Better
working out. I mean, if you too skinny, nigga, get big.
If you develop a sport, develop a routine. Like my nigga, like it'll come to you at some point. There are too many women in the city alone.
Columbus is a big city,
right? In Columbus or in the world, period, for you to be just stinched over one. Like it's gonna honestly
the biggest thing, as vague as it is, I feel like if you're getting depressed, you need to start.
It's not like I'm stenched over one girl. That's just the mother of his kids.
But he fucked it up several times. So what are you talking about?
If he's depressed over that, it makes sense. But at the same time,
bro, my empathy for his depression is very low because of he was a repeated offender.
Understood. All I'm saying is,
if you fucked up once and then she didn't want to fuck with you after that, bro, I get you. Like everybody makes mistakes. But
I understand that
several times.
I understand that. All I'm saying is,
after we acknowledge it,
what's the next step? He's gonna sit there and stay fucked up.
I said you have to gain your confidence back.
Yeah. All right, but at the same time, if you're sitting there just like, oh man, like keep beating it over your head, like yeah, this nigga fucked up. You fucked up. It's your fault. Your fault. After a while, he's like, yeah, the nigga clearly knows it's his fault.
Yeah, but sometimes you can say it to yourself all the time, but until someone says it to you or writes it down, you may not actually get it.
He wrote it himself. He wrote it himself and sent the fucking letter.
Yo, you a feminist right now and I'm fucking with it. That might be why you get so much pussy, because you out here fuss.
But all right, I put it like this. He's writing it to a show because there's something he's not getting.
Yeah.
He's not writing it because he's depressed. Like there's something he's just not registering in his head. Mm-hmm. So he wants an outside.
Obviously, your confidence is low though, but I think that you just are too obsessed with this idea. So I'm serious. Like I would start slow. Go see a therapist. Talk your feelings out. Get a life coach or something like that. Hopefully, you got some good insurance with the fucking military. You can get a great therapist for yourself. I would get
and be accountable for your bullshit.
Yeah, word therapy is definitely wildly underrated.
I was gonna say therapy. The gym, and
the gym gives you those endorphins back.
The only reason why
that's the confidence he needs.
The only reason why I mentioned dating, because it's almost like dating's like a muscle. Like you need to work it out to get your confidence.
You got to shoot your reps. You got to get your reps.
Exactly. Yeah. You got to shoot in the gym.
I mean, the apps might give you that instant gratification of feeling better looking. That's the truth. Getting swipes back, swiping. Okay, Cupid. It got some easy, regular looking girls. I heard.
But even that, I don't.
You don't Bumble, my G.
Right. But even with that, I still don't think he has that component to even go to that route yet. I think there's something.
I'm with Low on this one.
Huh? I think he needs to.
As much as I am all for rebound dating, I kind of feel like he's not there.
He's not there yet.
And I'm gonna tell you why. When you're already depressed, because I've been there, you know that. I was thinking about taking my own life. I was so depressed. And just dating to cover that makes it worse. I went on a bad date and it was like, oh my God, I really want to kill myself. because I'm never gonna find it.
All you're doing is building that. You're building that rejection
because it
gets top of your shoulders from the shit you already got.
It gets worse.
So now, oh my, she don't want to date me. Oh my god, she don't want to date me. My baby mother hates me. It's like,
be obsessed with yourself right now. Start reading books. Books really help you like kind of get out of that thinking space of thinking about your ex and thinking about shit like that. But eventually, time heals all, and you will get over it.
That's all.
Yeah, you get over it eventually.
And I would love for him to find somebody, maybe get back with me, whatever it is. But before you fix any problem outside, my nigga, like fix all that shit up inside first before you go.
As corny as it sounds, I'm gonna tell you this one thing.
What?
Meetup.com has this like adult dodge has this like adult dodgeball and like those adult sports. But like Alex, you be going to the basketball shit.
Yeah, but that's Urban League. But it's same thing.
But like you can find like a hobby to get into if you really have no friends.
For you not to.
There's hobbies, there's communities.
But if you don't set dates with yourself, and I don't mean that in a corny way, but like things to do, you gonna be miserable.
Like, I'll go to the movies by myself. I'll go bowling by myself just to clear my head. Just to just to get right. And then whatever situation I'm dealing with, I have a different perspective. I'm like, oh, I was thinking about this while I was out.
Right.
You were right. I understand where you're coming from. Instead of just trying to force yourself and you wrong. Here's why you're wrong. Like all that shit is toxic.
Yeah.
So
I like that.
He got to get out of that whole mindset. And when he does, I think
that was actually really great advice. I know we got to wrap up before you get kicked out your building. Thank you guys so much for coming. I had so much fun.
Thank you for having us.
Actually, this was supposed to be an episode with Akash and Kaz, and it was gonna be like a sports sex episode, but this is way better.
This is way better, right? See? And y'all was all worried and shit. See?
No, nigga, because you canceled. That's why we was worried, motherfucker.
Man, that's crazy. I would
have been terrible yesterday. I'm going to tell you straight up. I've been asked out.
That's crazy. You canceled?
I just flew back from TV. I was tired.
Humble flex. Okay. You flew back from...
work that I love to do.
Yes, I'm trying.
By the way, I posted your jogger suit online. I can't wait for us to take pictures together.
What's happening?
So please tell everybody where to find you. Let's pub your new podcast because I'm sure people going to fuck with you. And
my podcast.
What's it about, by the way?
So it's pretty much about
I love the concept.
Just like facing your fear, like whether it be a relationship, whether it be work, whether it be friendships, whatever it is. I got some great advice from a good friend of mine named Jasmine Waters when I was filling in for Ebro.
Why does her name sound so familiar?
At Jazz Fly.
Okay.
Yeah, I got some great advice from her.
Emmy nominated.
Emmy nominated. She wrote for This Is Us. So I got some great advice from her when I was filling for Ebro on Beats One. She was like, yo, don't be scared. Do it scared. Like, just jump into it.
I love that.
And I felt like a lot of people in my seat and then just in the position of whatever they're doing, they have to hear that. They have to hear that people of power have been scared or are scared or will be scared. So it's me dehumanizing people that we look up to, our peers, and just having a quick 15 to 20 minute conversation about things in their life that they were scared
It's 20 minutes.
Literally like 20 to 25 minutes. Great. I keep it at that.
Yeah, I like that.
I love that concept.
So yeah, every Thursday, 11 a.m. On my page, LowKey UHTN on Twitter. On Instagram, you'll see it. Same as my Twitter.
I'll put the link. I'll put the name of it in the iTunes description and SoundCloud so you guys can check it out.
So yeah, that's what I'm working on.
Yeah, I want you to have me on. Let's talk about Do It Scared as in fucking.
Oh, good.
That ain't gonna be no 15 minutes.
No.
And Kaz, we know you got Flagrant. Is there anything else you're working on? Or?
Yeah, always check out Flagrant 2 on every Tuesday. Loudspeakers Network.
Gang. Yes, sir.
Keep it tight. Watch me on, not watch me, but just doing WWE every week on.
Yeah, watch you.
What do you do WWE?
I'm a writer for the show. So I write for Monday Night Raw and SmackDown Live and all those TV shows.
So
I was waiting.
Why are you on TV?
I was like, okay,
because a lot of times we need people in shots for certain shit because we don't like the backstage to look like empty and shit. So sometimes I'll be in a few scenes or whatever. But especially if I wrote it or helped produce it, I'll just be in it just so it brings it.
Got you.
Whatever. Flagrant 2 every Tuesday on the Loudspeakers Network with Akash and Andrew Schultz. And check it out. Keep supporting.
Thank you guys so much. And for everybody who's listening, if you feel like getting kinky, if you feel like doing it.
Shit. Wait, my fault. One last thing. DussePalooza this weekend in Chicago.
Wait, they're not going to hear it. It comes out on Monday.
Oh, shit.
All right. DussePalooza in Detroit. August 11th.
Yes. And one night only.
One day only.
14th?
No, October 18th.
October 18th.
August 18th. August 18th. Yes.
August 18th in Brooklyn.
Yes.
Shout out to the Brunch Bounce guys.
Shit, I'm not going to be here.
First ever.
I'll be in LA.
You need to figure out a way to be here.
8/18. I won't. It's a wedding day.
Trap Karaoke in LA, July 19th. And Trap Karaoke in August 9th in Boston.
Get tickets on DussePalooza.com.
I want to come to Trap Karaoke.
Whenever you want. Just save the kinky shit for her.
AdamandEve.com. You guys go show your support for the show. Get a sex toy. Spend $10 Use that code WD50. Get a booty butt plug camp. Get some lube, motherfucker. Get a sex swing. Get a new bitch. We're out. Thank you.